All right, so you found your dream home and it didn't appraise. So now what? You maybe bid a little more than you intended to pay, but then the appraisal happens and you hear the dreaded words, the house didn't appraise. Don't sellers market their homes for the right price?
So in a perfect world, yes, they do, but not all sellers work with experienced real estate agents or appraisers. They may price the home on what they feel it's worth, but the market data shows otherwise. A home's true market value relies on the appraiser's evaluation of the subject of the home and any comparable sales in the area.
So what happens if the appraiser says the home is worth less than you offered? You have a few options. You can renegotiate the sales price with the seller. Many sellers will renegotiate the sales price knowing that unless they find a cash buyer, they won't get the higher price since lenders won't lend more than the home is worth. You can also pay the difference in cash. So if you have the cash handy, you can make up the difference between the sales price and the appraised value. This means that you'll pay more for the house than it's worth, but sometimes if it's a long-term investment, it's worth it. The other option is to walk away from the sale. So if you don't have the cash to make up the difference and the seller won't renegotiate, you may want to consider finding another property that's worth as much as you offered. But then the bigger question is, should you buy a house that doesn't appraise?
So while it's a personal decision, you should weigh in all of these factors. So you want to ask yourself, how long will you keep the house? So if you pay more for a home that you only own for a short amount of time, you will likely end up with a loss. So do you plan to fix up the home to increase the value? Do you have cash to invest in the home that maybe you are paying in a little inflation price for? But also, will your lender improve it? So when a house doesn't appraise, it can feel frustrating, but there are always ways to work around it.
If you're wondering how you handle the situation, or if you would like to get in touch with your trustworthy Florida real estate advisors to help you make these difficult decisions, then contact us and we'd be more than happy to help and answer any questions you have.